Check, check, check. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you all are doing fantastic. Reminder that everything we're about to do is for demo and paper trading purposes only. This is just for education and entertainment. So looking forward to jumping in with you guys. Should be able to see my screen now as we look to monitor getting into the GDP release, which is about to happen in a little bit under 30 minutes. We'll talk about how we use True Algo, how things have been going, and excited to join you guys. I'm going to go ahead and just tag really quick everybody on our Discord. We stream every single day on Discord, and every now and then we do these free live streams on YouTube just so other people can just join us and see what we're doing. And we appreciate those of you all just hanging out. And then our current members, all of you guys that can participate in chat as we're always trying to learn and educate. You guys, your participation will only help you learn the system that much faster. I'm a little bit under the weather today, so I appreciate all of you guys dealing with me clearing my throat like crazy. I do apologize if it's not the best sounding. But I'm here and I'm excited to talk True Algo with you guys and talk these markets. The biggest movers sometimes are always just like the crypto market. As we've been waiting for New York session to get through and to get to the London session, this is the crypto session. The biggest thing that we're trying to push right now, I mean, our system is not for everybody. It's completely different, I think, than anything else out there. But the biggest thing that we've been trying to help our members with is me doing like a YouTube short video or Instagram Reels or TikTok, whatever it is. It's so easy to draw this, right? The problem is in the act of trading, and we were talking to some of our members about backtesting last night, is you can see some of this, but a lot of people, they have that analysis paralysis that when this happens, even though they know what to do, they still don't do what it says to do. They miss the move and they get frustrated. So we've been teaching this new entrance mitigation strategy that's going absolutely fantastic for our members. I think we've had somewhere between 4 and 6 people post that they have won their funding challenges this week. And this is all from this entrance strategy. So you've got all these indicators out there that are buy-sell signals. And then with True Algo, we really do set the pace differently because we can see where our targets are already. And then you can devise a plan. And now we have an entrance strategy. So really quick, check this out. This is a True Algo beacon. A lot of you guys that have been here before have seen this. And then down here is the statistic for it to be cleared. Over a 3-month period, these get cleared 92% of the time. But here's the thing. You can't just blindly go to it. We teach you guys this. And this is the problem with like most indicators. And this is why people don't have trust in them. So like we have a target. It has a 92% chance to get there. If you go long, you get wrecked. And this is why we teach our members. We have a tutorial within our system that shows them how to get to that clearance point by getting to a True Algo box first. That's what these are. And literally just to show you that they're real. Okay. Now check how cool this is. And I mean it because right here is the exact point where most retail traders are going to go short. Okay. And this is where True Algo is different. Our members, and I know there's a delay right now, folks. So if you can just chime in as I'm saying this, I would appreciate it from the current members. They know right here, you don't go short anymore, and you can't go long yet. And you might be like, well, wait a second. So there's no action? Correct. But we have gotten to our box, and now we can come up with the plan. So what happens is, watch the next candle. You see how that candle closes green or closes bullish? So now our members using our mitigation strategy, right here, they'll enter into a position. But a retail trader will enter in everything they got here. And this is what, if this was the only thing you get from us today, great. And I'm glad that we showed you something that more people should practice, okay? If you enter in your full contract here, my question is to you is, can you handle the drawdown? And if you can't, stop doing that. Instead, scale into your idea. Big traders don't enter in everything in the markets right here. They scale in. And this is what we show our members. So that's the first position. But this is where our members are awesome. When they stop putting everything they've got into that single contract or their full lot if you're a funding trader, the next thing that they do, and this is why they're starting to have so much stability in their ideas, they'll actually layer another contract there, they'll layer another contract in our box, and they'll layer their last contract right there as a practice method. So you can see that there'll be 4 total entrances. If we close below the box, we are now invalidated. You cut out of the longs, and then you simply just open short positions, and then you go down to the next box. So we have a system that invalidates because of an objective reason, not our feelings, which is usually how traders, that's a mistake you guys make. And when I say you guys, I mean everybody. Everybody is a retail trader until they have 9 figures in their trading account. So now watch what happens. And this isn't hindsight, and I'll show you why later. So you can see how we activated that next contract. So we would have 2 contracts in this play. This blue line, the average entry is down here, not up there, but we'll just let things roll. So now that we have 2 entrances, what I want you to focus in on these 2 red lines here. Our traders now know if these don't get hit, they never have that in the trade. That means they left 50% of their idea on the table. That also means they risked 50% less in the trade, which means if there's drawdown, they're more willing to hold it. Now watch what happens, especially if you're a funding trader. Watch how quickly these positions go up and take profit. Now look, this is really important. A lot of you, if you trade smart money concepts or theory and stuff like that, you've now swept that high. This is usually where most retail traders that have a better advantage over an average retail trader, they're going to close their position. But what I want to show you in this case is, and this is how to use True Algo, we have no bearish candle from that box. So even though we swept that high, you don't have to get out of it. But let's just for practice's purposes, if you want to close one, you can. Okay, and these are using micros versus using full positions. You'll see that there's 5 micros or those ideas, not of 10. These are not 10 contracts. If they were, it would be way, way higher. So in this case, I'm going to close some of the position because we swept that high. So now we're out. We've closed some of our win. Now, here's the thing. Again, the retail trader will close everything here if they even got here. So what happens is if the move keeps going in your favor, you get frustrated, and now you have nothing to run with it. So what do? You start chasing, and what always happens? You give everything back as the markets punish you. With this strategy, because we have multiple entrances within the True Algo system, you can finally let things ride. This is how big traders trade. This is not how retail traders trade. This is why this right here statistic exists. 90% of retail traders lose everything in 6 months. We are not for the average person. We are not for someone who doesn't want to take markets serious. If you're looking for buy-sell signals, this isn't the place to go. So we still have more of our position going. Notice how that candle turned red. You might think you need to get out, but no, we have to hit the box and close bearish in order to invalidate our long ideas. And boom. As we said earlier, there was a 92% these update live. We now have a 93% chance to clear the beacon the next day. From here, we can exit out of more of the position. So here, I'm going to get out of more. But I still have more of the contracts riding because I did not enter my full position here and I did not take my full position out there. Now look, the same theory applies down here that it now applies up here using True Algo. And this is why members are having so much success. They will not look to short or get out of their long until you close bearish from this box. Watch what happens. And just like that, you get to the next take profit area. You have hit the next box up. From here, you can close your position or close more of your position out. I want to make sure I keep leaving some on the table. And so now I let more ride. And once we get a bearish candle from these boxes, that's when I can look to be finally out of the idea. And there's your bearish candle. So now we can close the rest. We can be out. And it's 100% win rate on your first idea for this asset. And this is how you go about our system, regardless of what the asset or asset class is. There is nothing with the 100% win rate, though the euro this week using True Algo has a 100% hit rate. Sorry, I got to be very clear. A 100%, let me type it out, 100% win rate on the euro using the True Algo entrance strategy. 0 losses. We are on day 4. Now listen, and I talked to our members about this. We've been back testing this entrance strategy. We've had our boxes and things to help our members for a very long time. But the most important thing is we've been trying to help them with their feedback on how to develop an entrance system that can help them be successful, because some people are on funding challenges. Some people are using their own money. Some people are just learning. And so when I tell you that we've had a 100% win rate this week on this asset, it's true. And we've practiced it with our members, and I'll show you what I mean. So today's the day, or today, here's this session. Oops, sorry. And I just want to show you. Right here is the bearish close on the euro. I told the members and current members that are in live stream with me, can you please let everyone else know if I'm blowing smoke? Have I been reminding you guys about the euro every single day this week? About it being an advantageous play every single day. So what I want you guys to see here, there's the boxes. This is where we look to short. This is not like the previous asset I just showed you. You see how the candle has closed below the box? Now we look to enter short, and watch how simple this is. So right there, there's your first entry short. Our next entry short is going to be on that line, and then in the box, and then at the top side of the box. And then this just helps members start to formulate a plan, how to get into their ideas, and then when are they invalidated? When you close above the box. So let me get this stuff, less stuff out of the way. And then now print the next candle. And you can see if you preset that order, it would have been activated. You would have 2 sides of this contract in, and then you would have had double the profit that you would have had in that idea. But again, the mistake most retail traders make is they would have went full on this idea right there if they were using our system. And if they win this position, then the very next day, they're going to bet even more because they feel like they understand this asset, and then the asset is going to humble them. And when I say humble, it's going to take every bit of their win away from them, plus put them very negative on their account. So right here, we have not hit the box yet. So if you want to take some of this position out, you can. Or you wait till we hit the box to now have it take profit. So we'll take another candle. We still have not hit the box yet. And boom. And there you go. And so from here, you now close some of that position. From here, we take profit. And now you can let more of this ride. But here's the thing. When we close bullish from these boxes, just like the other asset that we showed you, we're not cherry picking. Guys, this is literally today. Then this position would be done. It takes the emotions out of trading. Now look, another new low. So what was riding is now up even more. If you want, now that we're into another box, you could also take a tiny bit out of this idea. Again, this is showing you how to scale. So maybe we'll take this out. And then there's your bullish candle close inside the box. We haven't closed above the box yet. So maybe I want to leave just a little bit more on the table before taking it completely out. So just a tiny little chunk left. And then from here, there you go. We've now listen, this is as close as you can get without closing above the box yet. So there's no long idea. I am going to finish closing the position. And now once this candle closes above that box, then we follow the same long entrance strategy to then get up to the next area or to fill this gap in pricing. And there's the close. So now you just keep following the same suit, and then you layer your entrances within the box, and then you see what happens. And that's how we go through the system. That's what we do. Now listen, for all of you guys that are watching right now, you see this right here? I want to show you why I feel most of you are being deceived. And our members know this. We talk to you. There's two words that I keep explaining to them. There is realistic and unrealistic expectations in markets. If I post a video right now that says, hey, look, I have a 100% win rate and I won, and let's say I double or I 10x'd the amount that I showed here. And I said, I won $1,000 in a single day. I won $10,000 in a single day. I'm lying to the audience. I'm being unrealistic about expectations. Instead, we're trying to focus on a system that people can slowly reproduce for themselves within the boxes. And so you want to focus on win rates. You want to focus on hit rates. You want to focus on your psychology. So this amount, best trade, profit, and cash, that's all just unrealistic because you might not be using the same. You're under a funding challenge. You're under different rules. So I hope that people stop letting those headlines that you see other people do cause you to get wrecked from what I would call like what seems like deceitful tactics on you. Okay, cool. So current members, talk to me as we're getting ready for this GDP release and what we see. And guys, their answers are a little bit delayed. You're hearing me like 10, 15 seconds later because that's just how YouTube is. But I'll let them answer. On the ES right now, current members, are you bullish or are you bearish using True Algo or are you something else? And I want all of you in chat to watch what they say. Are you bullish, bearish, or neutral using the ES right now? And again, this is for ES, SPY, SPX folks, even though you're still close. This is the ES, and you'll hear what they say. And then while they're answering that question, on the NQ, that's in the middle of our screen, are you bullish, bearish, or neutral using the NQ? And as you see, their answers come in. When they give you an answer, those of you that are not members, it might frustrate you because you as a retail trader just want to know, do I go long or short? There's a reason why 90% of retail traders lose. If that's always your question, there's a reason why the market makers take advantage of you. So you see everybody answering now in chat as I'm getting through the delay as I'm waiting over on my side. Now listen, watch their answers here. True Algo members, on this asset, this is US 30. Are you bullish, bearish, or neutral? Specifically on US 30. That's the right side of the screen. Which one? And then watch. Sorry again, my throat is killing me. Watch what our current members say about this asset compared to these two. So as they said, the ES, they are neutral. The NQ, they are neutral using True Algo. And for all of you, if you're on US 30, that's the right side of our screen. This is the only asset that is currently bullish using True Algo. Do you guys see their answers now as they start populating in chat? This is the advantage you have with True Algo versus any other system I believe out there. Because we haven't hit a box to reject from on either of the two left and middle assets, these are not the plays you want to go for. These are the 50-50 shots where markets are going to punish you. Instead, the play to look for right now is off of a long on the news release for US 30. And then the only other things that I would note on the two left assets is right now, the beacon targets are all still not cleared. There's an 81% chance to clear these beacons for the GDP release or into the New York session. But right now, these are two assets I'm not really going to be looking to play. US 30 is the higher play probability for me. What I would love to get from the US 30 is something like this at the release or New York Open. Hit this box. And then until we close bearish, we would get that. But if we close above the box, now we have the long idea to go up. The NQ, I won't chase up. I won't chase up. I don't do this. It has to hit a box to help give the strategy idea. Even though I could win, I'm going to be teaching myself bad habits if I play this right here and I win, because then tomorrow or later in the day, I'll try to repeat the same process and the markets will humble me and they'll take it back. Excuse me. They'll take back my entire win. So ES, SPX, SPY folks, neutral. NQ folks, neutral. US 30, we are bullish. Does that make sense? Yes, no, everybody? So again, did you win on US 30 today? Well, you guys tell me. Look, this was right at the beginning of the session today. There's your hit of the box using True Algo. There's your bullish close. That's the first entrance to go long. Your second entrance is when you tap the box. Third entrance would be in the middle of the box. Last entrance is the very bottom of the box. close below, all long ideas are invalidated. And now you can see from here, this is another great winning trade before the news even releases. This is that advantage of using True Algo. Whether you were active right here, I want to show you guys something. This goes for anybody. Because remember, I talk to our members about this all the time, that when you're back testing a system, stay with me right here. This is really important for you guys to grasp this. So check this out. Right at the new day, we come and we hit this box. So when that happens, and I'll check out gold just a second, Zip. Thanks, bud. Let's say you're not even here, but this is still going to turn into a win. But let's just say you're in Asia or Europe and you're asleep because this is midnight your time. Okay, well, you don't take any ideas. And that's being realistic. Remember what I said about people being unrealistic and realistic? The unrealistic expectation is when you backtest the system, you see this works, and so therefore you're always going to win. That's not true because most of you aren't awake. You're not actively trading at midnight your time or 1 in the morning. Does that make sense? So as price goes along, we wait for the box to get hit, and then we'll see, is this a time frame where more people are awake? And we'll see. And when I say more people, I'm specifically talking about London, and there's the start of the London session. More active traders are here. What do you have to wait for? A bullish close. And there's our bullish close. Now you get into your buy position. It was right there, by the way. I just don't want to rewind that far. And then now you've activated position 2 because you've touched the line. The third position will be in here. And then from here, there's your win already. You can now take the position out or close part of it. And there you go. Again, the amount of the win is unrealistic. The win rate is realistic because we have followed our entrance strategy using True Algo. And that's the point. Most people, even though this was a win off True Algo, you can see right here, and you could have gotten into more contracts, the biggest thing is most people aren't trading at this time. They're trading at this time. So the advantage of the system works regardless of what time it is. If you're somebody who trades that Asia session, you can take advantage of it. All right, what's going on with gold? Yeah, so right now, what our current members are talking about on gold, you zoom in a little bit. And by the way, oil's going absolutely perfect right now. On gold, if you saw one of our members, Zipster, he's just talking about we just hit R4. One of the coolest parts about our system is down here. You guys have seen this before if you've come on one of our streams, is we are currently at the trend box, both for the daily and weekly. So I just want to show you how none of this is hindsight. Do you see this candle? Do you see that is a bullish close from this box on True Algo? Sorry, I can't grab there it is. There's the bullish close from True Algo. So what happens? Let me show you. All we're doing is trying to show you realistic expectations versus most other people are only showing you, they're hiding time frames. They're showing you I won $3,000 in a session, which might be true, but it might not be true for you because you don't trade that amount of money. I can easily turn this position into a $1 million win, but it's unrealistic for everybody else. Now look, you see this close? This is very close to this box. Look in your backpack. Sorry about that. Microphone. Okay, so you have two options, and I promise I'll get right back before the GDP releases. And guys, give me 1 second. Don't leave. Sorry about that. I have a couple of family issues. All right, so Thanks for hanging out, folks. Check it out. So you can enter in long here, and the only problem is you're just trying to get to this box. So that's low risk to reward. Members, if I'm lying, please tell people that I am. So in this case, I won't go long here. But if I did, it's still going to be a win. So what I can do here is if I don't want to chase this position because it's so close to take profit, I can still enter my long positions based off of the True Algo box down here. And then where's my invalidation? As soon as it closes below this box right here, and now watch what happens. You haven't activated the idea. And then you can see on the very next 15-minute candle, 2 contracts get activated, and it goes straight to the take profit box. This is not unrealistic. This is not hindsight. We're not cherry picking, okay? This is literally gold right now. You can see the candle moving. And the biggest thing, as you see some of our members, as Corey's saying right now, like one of the best things about our system is our members know the statistics related to this red box up here. And when you get to it, you can expect a specific reaction, and you're seeing it happen. Now look at gold. Or sorry, not gold. Look at oil. You see right here, what do you see? A bullish close from the True Algo system. We did have a short win right there. It was very aggressive. There's the first entrance short. Second entrance short. Never get to the third entrance, and boom, very quick aggressive wick down. You get out of your short very fast, move your stop loss and profit. These are 30-minute candles, so you have plenty of time to get out of this position. Then we close up here. There's your long position. It comes down partially on this candle. Never closes past the 50% mark, and then it pushes up. If you guys can just give me 1 second, I apologize. I'm still having a family issue at the moment. Well, today is definitely one fun day for me. I guess this is one of the advantages. Another advantage of the system is I have family issues going on at the moment, but I can still move away from the charts, come back, and nothing has changed, or I can wait for an idea to present itself. So as we're about to pop this GDP news, currently the DXY, that's one of the biggest tells of the market, is right here. The DXY is neutral. If we close above this box, we can look to flip bullish on DXY, which means bearish on everything else. This candle currently is bearish, but it's not closed below the box. The euro is trying to flip bullish going into this GDP release. And remember, the indexes are still neutral amongst themselves. And gold really is that point where we could see quite the big bearish rejection here for the news. News is about to pop in less than 2 minutes. Could we please share which asset ticker has the highest win rate with your multi-layering method you mentioned now? This week, Euro has a 100% win rate. The NQ has an 85% win rate. The ES and US 30 have a slightly lower win rate, but nothing is under 50% currently. So there is no exact win rate, because the other thing too is like the ideas that I'm actively taking are different than members what they might take. So there is no perfect statistic for what that win rate is. If I tell you everything has a 100% win rate, I'd sound like a used cars salesman. Sorry. Gold is very bullish for those that keep asking, but gold has to close inside of this box to now continue being bullish. If not, this is where gold is going to start retesting our box, close below this box, then gold is bearish. This is the thing that I think retail traders miss, is they're always asking, is it just to go long or go short? You can see with our system when to go long or go short. Here's the GDP release, and there might be zero movement on the markets, by the way. Just check it out. And this is not going to be a surprise. And if the markets don't move very much, I am going to get off as I try to handle my lovely family situation. DXY, folks, has closed below the box, okay? The euro didn't, it's as close as you can get to closing above the box to try to flip bullish. Members, you know that we need to get a close that's higher than that in order to enter into long ideas, even though the DXY did close below. And gold, folks, right now, if you are not in a position, okay, pay attention to the people who are not members of True Algo. If you are not in a position, this is an area now where the only thing you can do is be looking to reattack this box down here. Because you hit this box and now you have a bearish candle. The only thing you can do is go to this box or be neutral because you've already hit the top one. When you will flip bullish on gold is when you close inside of our red boxes above. And then when you close bearish or bullish into this box down here, you can bullishly push back up. If you close below this box, then you bearishly push down. And if you're a smart money concepts trader, you can look to fill this fair value gap in pricing. Oil is still putting in, by the way, a brand new high from the initial long idea right there. You can see oil, there goes another new high live. Again, the advantage of the system is if I know a lot of you keep asking about gold. If gold is now at a place where it's neutral because it's between boxes after already having the hit and the play, oil, this is a brand new candle, guys, and it's a brand new win. Because the first bullish close from the box is right there. It has not gotten to the take profit area just yet. And by the way, remember what I talked about? What did you guys tell me you were on the US 30? And it's the only one that's bullish, even though the NQ and the ES are put in a bullish candle as well. There's a lower probability if you take this idea because you haven't hit a box. But look at the US 30, folks, now. That win from the long idea using True Algo, and you all telling me that it's still bullish because we have not rejected from the system yet, it is now put in a higher high. And look, if you're not sure, look. Not that I would ever trade a 1 minute candle. This is a quick way to get wrecked in markets. There's your push up. These are 1 minute. So you can see that it did put in a new high. It's not just smoke and mirrors. So as Tech Facts keeps asking, and I'm pretty sure I've seen you in the stream last time. I really think you should join us, and then you'll get to be through the tutorials. You'll get the live streams with us every single day as we coach members on assets. Most retail traders trade on small time frames, right? And again, remember the statistic, 90% of retail traders lose. That's not my statistic. You guys can look it up. But if Tech, if you're still here, bud, assets that we trade on, we look for indexes to be on a 15-minute and every other asset there is to be on a 30-minute. By the way, True Algo members, just pay attention. What I was saying about that, we have that bearish close on DXY from the box. Two contracts have been activated now on the short. And though the euro did not close above the box, I mean, it got as close as humanly possible. But there's still a play on your broker when you're looking at DXY when you're practicing, okay? So again, for people like on this one, oh, I can't do it on that one. You can check the pound to see if the pound had an actual bullish close. Check this out. Right now we want to see if there was a bullish close on this one instead. The pound should look similar to the euro. Yep, there you go. So just showing you again, not hindsight, right? There's your first bullish close on the pound. Actually, your first bullish close was way down there. So an unbelievable win so far on the pound. And then now back test, you have yet to hit the box. You've yet to close bearish from that box. And now the pound is pushing up. And as long as DXY continues to close bearish from our box, it's going to allow the pound to get up to this beacon. And True Algo members, we have an older beacon up here that has not been hit. So we'll see if the pound can get up there. Now listen, if you're a Forex trader, again, very, very high hit rates on our beacon and daily scalp targets. You're going to notice that the UCAD is probably in a short from True Algo. Watch. And I know this before I flip the asset on because that's just how True... Yeah, there you go. Unbelievable win again using True Algo. You guys, you see how quickly you can see it? There's the box. There's the bearish close. And there's the win. So right now, DXY is bearish. It's going to allow the indexes and some Forex pairs to be slightly bullish. I need to get off replay mode for the crypto folks. Crypto folks, talk to me. You have a bearish confirmation close on Ethereum. And as you can see, the very next candle, there's your short. See how cool that is? Again, not hindsight, folks. You can pick an asset that we watch and we can just decide if it's neutral, bearish, or bullish using an objective system. There's no opinion here. There's no emotions here. And as you can see, the short immediately plays out. Crypto folks, on Bitcoin, is there a play yet? Yes or no? And those of you guys that are newer, like you can see, well, they haven't closed below that box. They're too close to each other. There's no short available on Bitcoin yet, just the short on Ethereum. And what's looking really good, crypto folks, is Tether hit the day box and the swing box. If Tether can get up here, it's going to be short city for crypto. So keep an eye on Tether right now for the crypto folks out there. Gold, by the way, as you can see, did get to this box. Again, we hit this box. That's the first take profit on these long ideas, and now we've rejected down to this box. This is where retail traders start to short too quick. Once you close below this box, that's when I told you earlier that you'll fill this fair value gap in pricing for those of you that follow it. Instead of assuming that you're going to fill this fair value gap on the next candle, you can view this gap getting filled when you close below the box. Tech, were you on the stream earlier? You asked really good questions. I'm only asking that because of, did you not see what I said was talking about on US 30? Here's the start of the day. No hits on the system. This is on the indexes, so biggest markets in the world. But right here, the new day started. And immediately you're hitting our swing system. And then you can see the long idea played out. But if you're not awake during the Asia session, which typically is the lowest volume in the markets, there's your next long idea at the start of the London session. And now you're in the New York session. Not yet, sorry, in an hour. If you hit this box, you can do it. When I say you can play any market of the day, we mean it using True Algo. It's not like other indicators that are going to change on every time frame and it's all repainting and lagging. You know where the boxes are. So you can already set up your ideas. That's why there has been zero play today, and that's why all members of True Algo told you we are neutral on the ES and NQ, because it's just simply between two boxes. You remember what I was saying? Like, this is, look how neutral this is. You're literally at the candle open from the news release. You don't get trapped like the average retail trader will, because they chase things. There's a reason why the US 30, that candle was just green a second ago, yet the candle on the ES and the NQ are red. Do you see it live? And it's because these two assets are neutral from True Algo. But US 30 is bullish because it hit the box and is reversed bullish. DXY has put in a new low. That means the euro, the long idea. Still waiting. Give me 1 second. All right, folks. Dubs or Zip or somebody, can you guys please just post the link to our Discord in the YouTube chat or anyone else who's there? I'm going to bail now, guys. I thank you guys for joining us. My biggest thing is there are so much snake oil out there, and I get it. We know this because when people join our Discord, they ask the same terrible retail questions out there, okay? And this is what my example that I'm going to leave you with. When people enter into our Discord, what they immediately say to us is that they say, how good is the indicator? What's the win rate? Like, and that'd be me going into a restaurant and saying, like, how crappy is your food? Or how good is your food? They would never tell me their food is terrible. You know what I mean? So when people join our Discord, we're very objective about our answers, and people want to hear the same retail, no offense, crap. They want to hear, oh, what's the win rate? Is it a 90%? Is it 80%? Which, by the way, is unrealistic for everybody, because my win rate is going to be different using the system than anyone else's. What I challenge all of you guys to do right now is to go into our Discord and ask the current members. Go through the testimonials. Look at the amount of people who have funding challenge accounts passed or payouts. By the way, oil's another new high and is almost to the box using True Algo. We have an objective system here, guys. That's the first long on oil. And there's the move. If you want to get out of these retail pitfalls and stop making the same mistakes that every retail trader continues to make day in and day out, and you want to start taking these things seriously, and you want to stop asking the same retail questions, if you are not changing yourself from the retail side, as in you're asking, do I go long? Do I go short? Is this bullish? Is this bearish? Can someone just tell me, am I supposed to go long right now? You're going to get destroyed by these markets every single day. And if you come and join our Discord and you decide to start using the indicator with us and you join our live streams, I think this will finally bring the clarity that you need. Okay? All right, folks. That's all I have. If one of our current members, guys, if you can, I'm not sure if it'll let you post the link, but guys, just go to our website. Okay? Again, real simple. Just literally it's right here. I mean, you can see it. truealgo.com. And just click the links to join over on our Discord. Our Discord is literally just discord.gg. I'll type it right here. discord.gg/truealgo. It's that simple. And come over here and ask questions. Does that make sense? And as our members are talking about, okay, again, this is the advantage of the system. DXY, confirm bearish close. And then Euro's pushing up. All right, folks, I appreciate you guys so much. I have to bail now. I hope you have a fantastic day. Dubs, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Any of our current members, if it'll let you post the link, please do. If not, everybody else, I hope you have a fantastic day. Peace out.